Surprisingly, I want a little bit of staff variety. How you doing, Sheesh? I appreciate it, Ender. Loud and clear? All right, well, at least I fixed that. I think it was because I kept switching between my new computer and my old computer, and certain profiles didn't, like, save over properly or something. I don't know. Dalm, thank you for the prime and the 2 months, dude. Welcome back, welcome back. You got a Cindy B neck? Nice. I think I want this Go Pack, but on Mythic. I think that would go hard. I need a little bit more mastery, and I need a little bit of haste. I could probably rip this crit one as well, but we'll see. Need a little. I'm at the point where I can almost make 2 separate, distinct holy and disc piece like gear sets. Like very, very close to being able to do it. So I just need a little bit of like variety, you know. Just need a little variety. In fact, I might even go back to this helm for like my holy priest set, and then. That gives me like what 5 piece. Then I gotta find, I don't know, gloves or ooh, different legs would go hard as well, because then I could drop these for my holy set in keys. A couple different options. But basically, if I can get some more stuff, I actually have to like think about the gear that's dropping in the raid right now, since we're so deep into farm, and try to get like the variety pieces, you know. That's what I'm looking for. Just a couple of variety pieces. Yeah. We can't do LFR right away as the weak reps bugged. True. I know. I wish they would have just made it like an overall aura effect. Because like if you're a new player coming back, you have to like, I don't know, it's a farm so much to get caught up. That's so silly, you know? The weapon's not much, boat. But I mean, you know, 0.6% damage. Something. And of course, it doesn't convert into any atonement healing. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. That's right, I didn't raid. I was trying to fix my PC. That might be good, actually. This wrist might be pretty good. If I had too much haste. Because these are definitely not it. These are definitely not it. Yeah. Let me see. Sure. Stab variety. We take those. Feels like my stream is on. 20 Theater of Pain. That's a good key. That's a pretty good key. Very, very doable. Very, very doable. Yeah. I don't think it's that likely that I use it. We'll see. We'll see. I have a little bit of variety at least. Next. God, I'm tired. All right, Priest got a little bit of staff variety, which is kind of what we wanted. Monk has so many good options, though. I did get my trinkets that I need, which is big. But I think I still need... I need an off-piece helm. That's actually one of the biggest things. This helm sucks. I need that really badly. I'm done with all my other upgrades, too. Dude, this guy's 682. He caught up quick. Yo, Jeff, thank you for the 30 months in the prime. Cheers, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What else could drop that I could really want? I guess it'd probably be like a weapon, right? I should probably... Yeah, I think I should probably be getting into the point where I replace the crafted weapon. And I think people are running main hand, off hand as monk. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, damn. I got what I asked for, but... not in the right way. Of course, it's a crit mastery helm. And, you know, I can't catalyze it because it's another crit mastery helm right there. That's the issue. Hold what a belt catalyzes into. Anything good? I might do that. I think if anything, I would craft an offhand. Let me go check what the belt catalyzes into. Is it crit mastery for a Mistweaver? Ironically enough, does that even work? Oh, it doesn't even work. I can look in the dungeon journal, right? Is there another way? Because I just don't have a belt otherwise that I can stick in here. I don't know why I can't put I don't know why I can't catalyze this. Must be veteran track. I guess that's champ track. Lame. High crit haste, 99% sure. Might be putting the gamble in your hands, Sin. Oh, actually, good point. There is the belt next week. Yeah, that is a good point. That is a good point. Yeah. All right, I guess we get the helm. It's our only option. I don't think I really have many crests. Oh, I actually do. Surprising. I really have only been raiding on my monk, but he's caught up in crest really fast. Yeah. He's caught up quite fast. Alright, you are fully upgraded. And now equipped, or about to be. Oh yeah, I gotta go get the helm enchant, don't I? But yeah, my monk's almost 683. Dude got juiced. I might have to, I might just start bringing my pally into the raids and stuff too. I'll check him in a sec, because I haven't cashed in a vault in a minute on him. I might have to. Yeah, I wish there was actually... There might be a vendor or something like that, Alan, that would show you what everything catalyzes into. I'm sure Wowhead has something around it too. But since we're getting a belt soon anyway, it doesn't really matter. Let me go get that helm enchant real fast. Yeah. Because on my priest, oh yeah, I do also have my cartel chip I have to spend. So I might even be able to have something good there. Yo, little angel, thank you for the new sub. Or sorry, the 3 months, excuse me. Thank you for the 3 months. Void Ritual, is it? Greater Void Ritual, yep. There we go. Leveling up the hype train once again. Thank you. God, we love to see it. Oh, you like buy the belt from the vendor. I see what you're saying, man. Yeah, Jappy mistake. Have the nice little helm enchant. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I guess on Friday I have to turn in that Wowhead update about the belt. I should start doing some research on that. Yeah. I know they're going to buff it at the last possible second like they always do, though. That's literally how it went for the Sears ring. And do you remember the ring in Dragonflight? Where you had to go to like the random isles or whatever it was? Same exact thing there. Same exact thing. Alright, let me see what I am at on my Pally and on my Shaman. Because I might start bringing them into raids soon. What if I just get like 3 or 4 characters, 8 of 8 mythic? It'd be fun. I do like how much easier this raid is compared to Narabar. Like, dude, oh my god. My guild didn't even bother doing alt runs or anything along those lines. There's no vault, right? Ah. My guild didn't even bother doing alt runs in Narabar just because they knew it was going to be a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, my pally needs some loving. He needs some serious loving. 665 is not too bad, but you know. He has 3 chips. So he could actually go... Oh, yeah, I don't think I've actually killed any mythic bosses on this guy. Yeah. Yeah. So we would need to go get a Mr. Pick-Me-Up. All right. At least I know where I need to start on this guy. 20 eye levels actually can kind of come pretty quick if I'm going through mythic reclears each week. Could you imagine having something in your vault that would give you, like, furniture? If you're, like, this late into the season or something like that, you could take all of those coins and start buying something. Way too early guesses for M+ for next tier. Guild wants you to swap. Honestly, it might be another dis tier. We'll see. I mean, it's been kind of dominating this expansion. So I am kind of curious to see if it's gonna keep the trend, you know? I am super, super curious if it's gonna keep the trend. Yeah. Did I find a fix to my GPU problems? Kind of. I sent it back to Origin to get repaired. That's what I did yesterday. Yeah. That was a little frustrating because I also had to pay for the shipping, which I did not know was a thing. But, you know, it was like $120 or whatever it was, you know. What can you do?
Hey Jack, thanks for all the guides.
Yo, you bet, Knock. Thank you for the 2 months, dude. Welcome back. Thank you for leveling up the hype train once more. Pre-spec seems to be guaranteed to be meta every season. Yeah, honestly. I guess as for me, it's like, God, I hope they don't make Shadow Priest really good.
Vaults and keys and vaults and keys and
on it goes, Husky. Thank you for the 5 months, dude. Time is a flat circle after all. Alrighty. 18 to 20. What do I need as Holy Priester? I've got my 18s and some 19s as disc. As Holy, I just need the 18 Cinder Brew. I haven't checked it yet, Vixen. Yeah. Hopefully Blizzard's on top of it, though. Because I've heard a bunch of people reporting that they just weren't getting any value out of it. Yeah. Shit sucks. How does the Jannar ketchup work? Once you turn in the quest, then you have a new quest to do. Yeah. Yeah, Aya's computer's a couple years old, and she had some issues with it. But I think that hers got fixed, which is nice. But yeah, I had literally everybody possible helping out and trying to do stuff. And, you know. Could I interest you, Vixen, in playing some Priest Healer? It's pretty fun. Jane be looking for Priory 20? Dude, me too. That sounds great. Actually doesn't. The Aider. 3 hours being declined is 1 at 3K. Yeah, unfortunately, groups are fucking brutal, you know? Instant invited to a 14. Yep. The healer life. It goes pretty hard. It very much does. Now we just gotta find a tank. Jane B's in the group. Impossible to not time the key. Man, you guys are so mean to Growl. Y'all so mean to Growl. I don't think you healer mains out there could could swap to mage and do what he's doing. They specialize in tanking your elo. Oh yeah. I think mage is the prio target, right? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? You're not supposed to be doing the fat AoE. Alright. Humanity's going to make eggs. Humanity's going to make eggs while we try to find a group. Smash face on Frostfire Bolt? Not with Arcane. Not with Arcane. Oh yeah, actually, while we're looking, what do I want to buy with a dinar? What should we buy with a dinar? I could always get the I could always get that tank trinket. I'm not sure how much I would use it. I kind of want this go pack though, for some stat variety. Already got the Mr. Pick Me Up. Bunch of Agi crud. I'm keeping the offhand. I already have the bludgeon. Already have the House of Cards. Already have bottle service. I'm kind of running low on stuff. Kind of running low on stuff to buy. I guess I could get the Eye of Kazan, but I'd really only use it in like a couple niche situations. Yeah. This is all M plus stuff. Yeah, depending on when I get that ring. Actually, thinking about my stats right now is disc. I got 14k. Actually, they're pretty equal. So maybe I just run with the crit haste cloak instead. I want people log on to play WoW at noon on a Tuesday. That's true. Get the back for the little tiny speed boost. Yeah. That's double mini boss skip and the 2 bone megas platform snap. How can you go faster for the timer? It's basically just DPS, yeah. Basically just DPS. We got such a gamer squad. We got such a gamer squad and no tank. If we had NA and EU merged together, instantly get a tank. Oh my god. Level between X-Packs? Oh, I always play a healer. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't like spec Shadow since like Legion. Yeah. I haven't done it since Legion, man. I have just done it as a healer, straight up. And like, if you're geared, it's honestly not too difficult. It's really not too difficult at all, which is nice. Yeah, it's like super safe. Because like by the end of the expansion, you can really just get like the damage trinkets, you know, the equivalent, for example, of like the bursting light shard. You run that, and then you just start slamming buttons, and you're usually just so well geared that you can kind of stomp a bunch of stuff, which is nice. Which is really, really nice. And then chastise spam. Yeah, I think it's all War Within dungeons, right? Pretty sure it's just all War Within dungeons. But I think they excluded a couple. So it's going to be an 8 dungeon season. So I think we're not getting City of Threads. But I think we get everything else, I want to say. They exclude Rookery. I wish they would like rework the last boss fight or something, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I know we're getting like Arakara back and something else. Dawnbreaker. I know we're getting those back because those were like really, really highly voted. I would love it if they tossed Cinderbrew and Priory aside. I'd love that actually. Too many kicks in Priory, too much of a mess in there. Yeah. He do be playing the game a lot. Where's the rest of our Giga tanks? Seems some of your sanity for season 3. I feel that. I feel that. What up, Anoob? I don't know, Jazzy. I remember what happened last time. Season 3, people say it's like August. I don't know if it's like end of August or early or middle or what. But we don't like know for sure. That's kind of like, it's usually 6 months. But, you know. Kind of up in the air. Kind of up in the air. We still got a decent amount of time before the season gets going, you know. Or before PTR gets going, excuse me. He's been DPSing a lot, yeah. He's been DPSing a lot. While pugging and messaging people to form groups has not worked out so far, so you're tired. I feel you. Yeah. We need that plus eye level because this shit actually just rails. Yeah. Yeah. I gave Jazzy some shit last time about it. As a healer, what would you say the hardest key is? I'm 36 runs deep on a 16 Cinderbrew as Resto Shaman. Well, that was what I was gonna say. Yeah, I mean, Cinderbrew has such like minimal areas where as a healer you can kind of have control, and I think that's a huge issue. You can't really like, I don't know, make up for any problems or anything along those lines. Just like, you know, no PC as decorations. No, I had to send the PC back. Yep. Sent it in for repairs. So hopefully hopefully they fix it, or if at the very least they were like replace the motherboard or something like that, that'd be huge. I think it's a BIOS problem after everything that we've experimented with and everything that we've like fucked around with. I believe that's the issue. But who knows? That's what I did yesterday, and yeah. That was like basically our last resort. But after spending like 2 straight days trying to troubleshoot all the PC issues, all that stuff, it was just tough. It was just tough. Yeah. That's right, baby. Fingers crossed. Yo, how you doing, Aubrey? Gap Shack. Shit. 2 points ahead of me. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. What's your holy IO though? What's your holy priest IO? I know, I have been slacking. Yeah, they're gonna, if the belt's not good right now, they're gonna buff it to make it good. So I would recommend at the very least farming it up when it comes up. 0 because I'm not a griefer. So fucking true. So fucking true. But I want to get title as Holy Anna's disc, okay? Which keys are easiest? Probably Motherload, yeah. Motherload, Mechgon. I mean, I've done... What have I done as Holy? I've done 2 19s and almost all the 18s as Holy Priest. It's good. It's just not as good as disc. It's just not as good as disc. What can you do? How do you know when to use Premonition of Insight properly? Well, usually you want to use it on either Penance or on Shield. Most of the time I use it on Shield, or sorry, most of the time I use it on Penance. So I try to make sure I always have Shadow Fiend up, so it buffs up our Penance and makes it the Dark Penance. Yeah. Top 1% of all players. Yeah. Yeah. Which haste you have on disc? Around 20%. I'm at, what, 17? You know, so I think like 17 to 23% is like a pretty good range. It's like a comfortable level of haste. Basically. It doesn't have to be an exact number. Healing plus 5s in a pug of low score people. At least there, people have the HP that you can kind of heal them through the problems. But then they also go make new problems. They also go make a whole bunch of new problems. Yeah. Haven't done any 20s yet as Holy, but I think there's a couple that I could do for sure. I think I could definitely do 20 Workshop, 20 Motherload as Holy Priest. Just got to find the group for it. Yeah. Just got to get a group together for it. But that'll probably be the goal, because we're going to have to do some 20s in order to get title as Holy. And that's going to be our goal for the season, is get title as Holy and as disc. Oracle Holy, that's right. That is the way. Where are the tanks? Where are the tanks? Yeah, I feel you, dude. Where are the tanks? Tuesday, your monk and priest alts feel like you're being trolled all the time. Hey, Anna, thank you for the 34 months. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah. They need to merge NA and EU so badly. So badly. Need these European tanks. When I taking this tank, I mean, he hasn't done any 20s yet. I don't know if he has any raid experience. I don't know if anybody else is better is going to sign up. So I'm probably going to give it another minute and then I'll invite. But it's one of those, like, if it's not like a hell yeah, then it's like a, we'll see. You know? You just don't know, because there's, like, too many people this season who have all the same eye level, all the same IO, and then, like, dungeon understanding level is, like, very different. It's very, very different. The death of a bachelor. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is, like, just like what NA has right now is they have dedicated Oceanic servers part of the NA region. So I can go play with somebody from Oceanic, but then I get on their ping, which is usually pretty shit. But if they did it with NA and EU, it's a much shorter distance. And it's like 120 ping. It's not that bad. I played on it for 2 years. Like, it's very playable. Yeah. It's very, very doable. All right, if humanity hits me back, then we'll send it with a DH and get it going. I live the death. He's still cooking food. Let's see. Hitting up humanity when he gets back. I'll invite the tank. I was so congested. It is, yeah. But, like, that's also what people want, is they want to have, like, a wider range of IO, and then they also want to have, like, constant progression. And that's why we're getting, like, the belts. That's why we had the turbo boost patch. Like, M plus stops being fun for a lot of people when you hit a wall. And then once you run into the wall and you stop making progress, you know, you have to, like, really dig deep and, like, learn the pulls and master them and everything. And a lot of people just don't really want to do that. They just want to kick back in game. But you kind of hit a limit to your gear and your, you know, playability and stuff. That having the turbo boost patch or having the belt or the Sears ring, those things help everybody in small ways to, like, overcome the next gap. So it's all part of their scheme to keep people playing throughout the season, basically. Like, it kind of works, but you know. All right, I have not heard back from humanity, but we're keeping an eye out. Just shifts where the wall happens. Well, the thing is, they want the wall to be, like, just out of reach. But yeah, and, like, yeah, they definitely want the longer grind, because then that keeps people subbed, right? I mean, it used to be that if you, like, did your chores, then you would gain, like, you know, plus 1% damage and healing and whatever it is a week. You would basically just steadily be gaining power. back in like BFA, for example. You know, this game progression's artificial manipulated. I mean, yeah, like that's the point. It's endless difficulty levels that you can climb up, but also they have to keep on giving you power, otherwise you run into a wall and you stop progressing. Yeah. Because, I mean, that's what we had, where you basically just had to go out into the world, do your chores and everything like that. You got power, and then you keep on progressing throughout the season. They got rid of those kind of things, especially for like season one. If you think about it, season one of The War Within, you just run smack into a wall, and it's a huge reason why when they have those big charts of like M plus progress and M plus runs per week, it just crashed after, I don't know, 6-8 weeks. Yeah, it just disappeared. Second boss of Priory, when to hit you to decrease your speed like 90%, and one of my tries made it impossible to leave. You can absolutely leave as a priest while slowed. Yeah. You absolutely can. You don't even need to phantasm it off. You just need to feather yourself and walk straight. You just gotta sit there and walk straight. Alright, fuck it. To theater. Why do you prefer the party frames at the bottom, not on the left? The feeling your eyes see more when you have the frames on the left? Because that's where I have my raid frames, and it's just consistency. It's just consistency for me. How you doing, Calvin? Famous last words? Yeah, basically. What's the worst that can happen? Deplete my key. What else is new? What else is new? Nah, 20 non-resilient. Non-resilient. I only have resilient 18s, too. Yeah. As gold tips for the key. True. I can swear that in one of your tries, use the feather and your tune couldn't walk a yard out. If the game had reduced your speed even more to make the key fail, delay your prog, so I'm forced to keep playing and paying the sub. Maybe pay the sub with gold. No matter, I spend more time to get the gold than the time spent to pay with real money. I'm telling you, for sure, you could walk out of that. Yeah. You reacted too late or bad position or something, you know? And you're also not forced to keep playing this game. You can quit at any time.
Yo.
Yep. That is your decision. Your agency in life. Yeah. You can fade it off with Phantasm. The Phantasm talent will remove the slow. No, I'm just saying you can literally just yeah. Oh yeah, nobody quits WoW forever. I don't know, man. My college roommate did. He was the one who even got me into the game. That's a crazy thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's just personal preference, Emmy. You know, whatever works for you. Plenty of people have run with both different setups, you know. Whatever floats your boat. bet he's a drug addict. That's so fucked up, man. What in the world? God damn, man. Got dark real quick. Or make yourself play a game that you aren't enjoying that's psychotic? Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. Been to rehab, Final Fantasy. I've tried to step away, played Valorant. I've even tried turning off the PC. One does not simply walk away from WoW. Some legends have told that some have gotten away from it. Some select few.
Yo.
Howdy.
Yo.
Jumping to Muggsy tonight. Disc is still the default play, or do you think Holy can handle the mind pops decently enough? Holy definitely can. If you're more comfortable with it, go ahead and rip it. Yeah.
Yo.
This is the mace that I have, Nareka. Yeah. It does a little bit of extra damage. Yeah. But it's not much. And it doesn't convert into atonement healing either. And it does not convert into atonement healing. It's hardest roll in M+, tank for sure. Yeah. Tanks can absolutely carry. And also be the cause of bricking. Yeah. Yeah. Prez is pretty mediocre, yeah. It's less about the raw healing output, though, and it's more about the quality of life. I feel like the quality of life is actually like really, really bad for Prez, to tell you the truth. All right.
5, 4, 3.
Nah, usually tank is the shot color. Used to be AUG as well. But it's more so a tank thing.
Empower.
It's a little bit of uppies. I'm holding on to Avenge in case I need a big emergency heal or something. But I think I can just rip pretty safely here. I use Mindbender. It's weaker than Shadow Fiend, and I don't really need the uptime or anything like that of it. Simply put, Shadow Fiend's just a lot better. Yeah. Yeah, smash damage is something insane.
God damn, that shit hurts.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think I was stacked on humanity. I should have moved away.
Nah, I have to make room for you guys.
Yeah, get stomped,
First key of the
humanity.
week.
Yeah, true.
First
Fucking
key.
Gunkin.
First key of the week. First key of the week. Warming up.
It's my key, though. Focus up.
True.
It's okay. This is payback for playing Holy in my key.
You can't say
Holy.
that after you spent a year playing Havoc Demon Hunter, and we carried you regardless.
Or we don't have to bring up stuff that happened ages ago.
Oh, there's like a time limit then. Okay, it expires.
Yes, the statute of limitation. You know.
We were going up a full key and a half higher when we brought in a mage instead of the Havoc Demon Hunter.
Well, that was also just like the work being paid off for all the legwork we put in. You know.
Yeah, it's like taking off the ankle bracelets. Yeah, he can't say shit to me, Meg. I put in my time. I put in my time.
But it is smart. This is like more funnel for Arcane Mage, right? On the mini boss.
Oh, there's a little gap.
Yeah, if it lives, just don't interrupt.
Fucking Radiant locked my
I
ass.
simply
Yeah.
wish you had lasted a little longer.
Hmm.
Yo, you range, get away from melee. Be great.
I'm gonna have so much healing on the next pull. Is Blizzard gonna disable Omni CD? Heck if I know, man. It's probably not gonna be for a couple of years. If you want my honest thoughts. I don't really think that these add-on changes are really gonna hit until like Last Titan. And I think by the time that it actually does end up hitting,
2, 1.
I think by the time that it actually does come around, their idea of like what they want to change and what they want to get rid of is going to adjust so much. I really think that they're probably going to do a lot to like limit their scope more than they've advertised at the moment. But that's my thought. Yo, white and orange.
2,
After the bug raid wrap, yeah. You are not alone. You are not alone, my friend. Blick, thank you for the 9 months. Thank goodness I have fade, dude. Thank goodness I have fade. Okay, 8 seconds. Shield Mr. Humanity. Got my own defensive. Feels like yesterday. I feel you, dude. I feel you. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it takes a long time though, because part of it, yeah, they definitely want to make sure they get it right. But also, I think that they're probably gonna like crumble, or they'll flake on some things. They're like, yeah, we're gonna get rid of like Omni CD or something, and then they'll like change their mind, or the community will pressure them not to, whatever it might be. Whatever it might be.
Empowered.
Nice. Don't have to fade yet. Fuck. That is a annoying ass cleave. It's fine though. Don't even need to worry about it. There we go. Now I need to worry about it. That's why I wait so long with a fade. Because you just have to wait for that specific moment. Otherwise, you could perish very easily. Here we go.
All right.
What the hell?
Holy.
JD's lucky run.
We don't get to play the game.
Hey, Onbreco, thank you so much for the 2 months, my dude. Appreciate you.
Empowered.
Oh, shit. The bright side is that actually removes my slow as well. Kind of fixed it up. Good, glad to hear it.
Well, this is gonna fuck up my damage.
That was a hell of a cleave.
All right.
You guys having fun yet?
No.
Actually, my favorite boss fight.
Yeah, you
pretty
got
cool,
problems.
Maybe this is a sign. We should just go queue. Should just go queue PvP.
I knew you were gonna say that. We're not PvPing.
No. Oh, God, I'm a fucking idiot.
So we can play Oracle DK Pumpkin.
Oh, good. You broke your knee, so maybe back to WoW? That would be a good idea. That would be a good idea. Sorry to hear about your knee, dude. I ate shit doing box jumps this morning. So, you know, I'm right there with you. My lanky ass tried to jump up to the top of a box and did not go well. Raid bots is more for raid. That's why it's called raid bots. But I think they do technically have dungeon profiles. It's just they're not as accurate.
Must.
Plus,
Yeah. I literally just got here.
no.
Come back.
Empowered.
Yo, how you doing, Josh? I am chilling, man.
Ow.
Is that a munch? Might have been. Just gonna barrier because I am terrified.
Oh shit, humanity got mega fucked.
Oh yeah. Damn, I've been only target or something. Goodbye.
Oh yeah.
Tragic.
Yep, that pack is supposed to be dead. Or I might have been the only target besides you, because Janky wasn't there.
Yeah.
So 19, that's more our speed.
I think so.
Sounds good.
Dungeon sucks.
I don't mind this dungeon. I don't mind. The only complaint I have about this dungeon is the fact that I've already played it, man. Give me something new.
True.
Big Jangby key. Big Jangby keystone.
I used to. The only reason I don't mind this dungeon anymore is because they just turbo buffed Boomkin single target throughout the season.
Yeah, Blizzard can do no wrong as long as your class is good.
Yep. If you're playing a class that you like and it's fun, then nothing much about the game really matters.
Yeah.
There's not really like good dungeon sims, really. Like I said, Raidbots kind of has like a dungeon slice thingy, but it's not that great. I don't think that many people do it.
Do you guys just do too much damage for the funnel to live to the boss?
Well, I beamed it a couple of times out of habit. It was first key of the week, warming up.
That would do it.
Get some mage food.
Yeah.
TY.
5.
Today I learned I shouldn't be using dungeon slice. Well, just like don't take it as gospel, basically. You know? It's not perfect.
Empower, power, empower.
Spread.
next kick.
Spread.
Oh shit, Janky's blasting us wrong.
Sweet. Didn't find a good time there for Symbol.
A lot of damage.
The Bloodhorn disappeared.
Huh?
They don't know that everything died so quick because I was playing Holy Priest. Yep.
You know about the
Exclamation point guides,
you know about
cats.
the late surge?
Is pretty good.
The late
It's pretty
surge
good.
on that boss. No.
Yeah, you skip your second surge and then you do a touch instead, and then you surge on your third touch. That way you get execute.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you only do it here.
Empower.
No.
Holy.
Does that shoot into Aurora?
I think I
Has to
won.
be, right?
Oh, I had a bleed. Fuck. I dwarfed it off.
The lead coming out.
I should have pressed. I had buttons to press.
Yeah, I got fucking blood as well.
Lasted a little longer.
Holy shit. What the hell? I just realized yours. Holy priest.
Yeah, very sneaky.
Stinky angel.
The game is up. The jig is up. I do have a verse flask on, right? Yeah, I do. I just realized I'm a little more concerned about living this next boss. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see.
3, 2, 1.
Empower.
So lucky.
Darkly second set.
You know, I closed my eyes. I was like, all right, this is it for me. But then the sun came out. The single target stun.
Oh, you.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, I got a game plan. Yep. Make sure you're going bear form. The smashes.
Oh, bro, don't worry. I had to go bear from on first boss.
It's tough.
You get God train for next
Uh,
It's over.
Yo, kill him, kill him, kill him.
The fuck?
Never mind.
This
You
is,
can
play, this is playable. This is playable.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, I swear I even looked behind us.
Yeah,
It looked like it pulled.
I had fade up.
Unless Boom can proc or something.
Nah.
Does it
There's
show
a
first hit?
possibility.
Even when like Fairy Balloon procs, like it does not pull there before.
No shrooms.
You know?
I thought shroom would pull.
Yeah, Shroom might have, Mike. That I haven't seen yet.
I'm checking the tapes. I swear, like I literally looked behind us to check the guy if he was in combat or not.
Yeah, they're coming like mad late.
Took some wild mushroom damage.
But at what point? Okay,
Yeah, that's, I don't know at what point though.
Because I Incarn,
Analyze
Incarn
logs.
100% procs, and I'm an Incarn at the unpulled there on the boss.
The one time I switched to holy, to sabotage. It's okay, humanity. You can tell me how you really feel.
I think Prior of Sacred Frame is our only option. We must attack.
I have another 19 theater if you want to send it since we're here.
So you guys
I'm
go
down.
I have no idea.
Did like the ads walk too close or something? Is that a thing?
That's the only thing I can think of.
But we're cutting the corners, so I don't know how it would.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you do that all the time.
Yep, never seen this happen before. Probably like maybe you went too far ahead and they did like the weird thing around the corner where like they turn, the mobs turn, or like take a different path.
Maybe.
I did
Not
not
too close.
reset it yet.
Alright.
Maybe I'll wait a second before I pull the boss.
We go again. We go again.
I think that guy's so demonic, you just lose the key no matter what if you pull that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the shield one too, wasn't it?
They changed that mob since Shadowland.
Yeah.
Like it has one more mechanic since Shadowland, right? Like in Shadowlands it was only shield and stomp. Now it has the blades as well. Or am I forgetting?
No, I think it threw a blade.
No,
You had
it
the
had
line of
blade.
sight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we never fought that guy anyway, so.
Right.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
God, I just know I can get even more versatility. Tips on a former Hall of Fame Raider wanting to go back into Mythic raiding after taking a break. 4 years. Bad to try mid-season. It's probably pretty good to try mid-season. But it kind of depends on like what your starting point is right now. Because like, if you've got absolutely nothing, it'll make it quite a lot harder. To get accepted into a team and stuff. 4 years is a long time in WoW years.
I shoot too early. Good luck.
Hit buttons. Yeah, or spread.
God damn, that hurts. Yeah, no logs for a long time. Yeah, I mean, you could kind of use this as like an opportunity to get yourself geared, get back into a team and everything, but you might not be playing in, you know, like, you're almost certainly not going to be playing in like a Hall of Fame guild, you know, so just be like prepared for that. You're not completely starting over, obviously, because you have like your own experience, but like your resume is kind of starting over. So the bright side about it is that, you know, if you pop off and you're like doing really, really well, it'll be pretty easy to find a good team next season. But what you're kind of in right now is like the lowest part of the season, which is like advantageous for you because good help is insanely hard to come by. So they'll pick people up, you know.
No, JB.
They'll pick people up, but at the same time, once you get some gear, you'll have like a couple weeks or a month or something before the next season starts, and that would be like the prime time, basically, to app to a good guild. Hopefully get accepted. Yeah, I don't know how he died, because I popped my bottles, my bottle service, and then none of the bottles went to him. It was so annoying. I don't know how I popped bottle service and no bottles went your way.
Trying to stay sober.
Must be. Yeah, but I was channeling it for like half the duration was done, Husky. Like I popped it pretty early and like nothing was filtering to him, you know? Yeah. Play healer with good off specs. Probably Pally's the best.
Like that to go with disc or just holy?
Nah, because like I don't want to lose out on the Intis disc.
Yeah,
Less
true.
shield value. Yeah, a little silly.
Empower. Empower.
You should bear from this community.
Okay.
Nope.
Fuck.
Oh, what the hell? You were in full HP.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck
Yeah.
I'm doing.
By the time I realized was I
Yeah.
pressed the renewal, I just wasn't paying attention.
I think it was a healer problem.
Yep. Damn, these hits happen so much faster than the other guy.
Three, two, one.
Only the
Fuck
strong
Christ.
No.
Just explode from full.
It's over. We have no BRs.
I auto res, but like I don't know what happened to you.
Where I live?
Just a shot with the bleed. I can get back. I need someone for wild card.
Yeah, I'm coming. I just get double tapped.
Three, two, one.
I'm like 5 seconds late. I don't have my fade here.
Shit.
I'm good. Yeah, fade. Read the tooltip of fade. That shit is so aggravating, dude. I fucking hate it. Just like exploding to nothing. Having like no ability to keep myself alive through absurd damage moments like that.
Damn it, how am I so unlucky?
The person who got sent on all week.
Oh my god. Peace, JB.
Those me that are 19.
Alright, we're fucked.
It's, yeah.
Empower.
Lasted a little longer.
Is this Brazil?
Nope.
Not Brazil.
I have a 19 Brazil Prairie, if anyone's interested.
I'm going disc.
Down to give it a shot.
Shit, are we actually going 19 Pyru?
Sure.
We tried. We go try a 20, then go somewhere else. I don't think anyone. I don't think this group has a reason to be in the 19.
Yep. Playing Night Elf.
Alright, we're on a Priory.
Alright,
Seven.
I'm flying there for the immersion.
You're flying there? Alright.
Same. I'll see you there.
Dragon riding's fun.
Taking the big G for a spin.
Yo, if you guys are going there, consider summoning me.
You want to join us? A little flight? Little carpet ride
I mean,
with your buds?
I'm racing you, Jack.
Where are you? Oh, you're behind me.
Right here.
Yo, where's your mount, little gup?
Well, Mounting is hard as a boomkin, as a druid player. Actually, like it's just too much effort.
Oh, true. Yeah, in travel form. Should keep that in mind next time a druid gets them out first.
I've been getting the mounts on first kill way too often this expansion. Like actually 100% of the time. Someone's looking out for me.
It's guaranteed 2 mount drops. Is it 2 or is it 3? 2 or 3 mount drops on Mythic. Yeah, for boss kill. Yeah.
But that was a long flight.
Yeah, it really was. Reaver 1 is like a rare drop off galley. That's like
Fall
a,
is
1% or 0.1% or whatever it is.
You just decline the summon?
Yeah, I'm in.
Oh, you got 2 summons. That's what I did.
I don't want to waste my time.
I'm a big fan of some variation of this route.
So Farming Ash has been 8 years.
Me too.
But think about it. You're almost
Brother
there.
Alden in
Almost.
Turkey, too, because we just
Yeah,
had
that's a pretty good route.
Almost.
Someone links it out, and then like everyone just makes like one slight adjustment and it relinks it.
How do you grab the priest in the pat? You just have to sheep it and it stays or something?
Yeah, I root it.
Okay.
Sometimes weapon enchant procs on it, and it pulls the whole pack.
Oh,
But
We found a lot of different ways to deplete this key. We'll show you.
yeah, we can do this one.
for Pro 2, you just tank it like up where the G44 is on the MDT, so we can be on the little thing,
The
and
pillar,
Shane
okay.
Mill won't jump. Yeah.
Yo, what am I?
For 3, which do we sue the side and walk past, or how do you?
Yeah, we sued the footman and walk past.
Okay. And then for the initial pull of the first boss, when do we grab the priest? Is
Did
it
they
the
make?
start?
Did they allow you to send Gilded Crest
No,
last
I'm
season?
sorry.
Was that ever a thing? Am I
Like, way
crazy?
late into the fight, right? Like after
Yeah.
DK will just group it in.
We'll
Hey there,
show
Navius.
Paige one of the archers.
Sitting on almost 1,000.
Pull all
I'd
that
I'd really love that.
Kill it, and then just bring the priest in.
They're not? Okay. Lame.
Yeah, yeah.
Lame.
We probably won't
I
even
am
get
crazy, I
close,
know.
it'll be fine.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it'll turn into a lot of gold. Woof. Crisp 900 gold in my bags.
We might just deplete before the first
Five.
pull.
4,
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Big money. Big money.
stations.
Empowered.
Nova into Silencer, Joe.
No, JB.
After Silencer's Misery.
I
Oh wait,
think
you're
we
gonna have
already
yeah,
know.
yeah. Fuck. My bad. I'll go one more time. Sleep. And Jang B twice.
Maybe. No, JB.
Alright, that went better than I expected for Tony, not gonna lie.
So what do you
It's
do
not
for
20.
this part, Dorky? Do I just not mirrors the first pull?
No, you can mirrors it. You just need do you have that CDR shit? Supposed to be some shitty CDR shit, right?
Oh, you were getting meleeed by fucking.
Yeah. Well, I didn't mirrors that pull because I think I
Heal my guy line? Not yet,
Is
not
there
yet.
some talent or something?
'Cause I'm always healing him, man. I'm
I
always
feel like
healing
if there
him.
was a
I don't
talent,
know.
why wouldn't you run it? Basically, whenever we did this route, I wouldn't have mirrors up for the next.
Yeah, you
pull.
wanna have yeah.
Oh.
Billy uses it in the first one. He has it up slightly after.
Oh, there is a thingy here.
That's right, the never-ending treadmill.
Oh yeah, redo
Never-ending
recently,
treadmill.
yeah. And you can play that with phantasmal images.
Not an easy afternoon at the office. Afraid not, man. Afraid not, Yannick. I should start using that sometime. Like, it's just a rough day at work. We just depleted all our keys. It was so tough. It's like I just came home from the mines. Put on my hard hat and my lunch pail and went and depleted M+ for 5 hours. Woe is me. Woe is me. I think it's Brazil 19 though. So we'll have lots of attempts. We'll have lots of attempts in Priory. Yeah. When you're on the street, call keys stations. That's right. We went to the Priory station today. We're there for like 4 hours straight. It was a resilient station. Yeah. Oh, man. Radioactive power stations.
Just a
5, 4,
page Mind
three,
process so we
two,
can have Misery for the
one.
first pull.
Sure.
You can,
Yeah, that's my
keep your
struggle.
grip too.
That is my struggle. What's the DH use when he's pulling and stuff? I don't know, man. Spells?
Oh.
Row. Yeah, I have to like get over the hill to Mind Soothe, basically. This is Brazil, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah. I need a sec to get up.
First, then I. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yo, Briderhood, how you been, boo? Thank you for the 84 freaking months. Lordy. Getting old on me, bud.
Can you like inspect my talent build? Does it look right?
Getting old on me, bud.
Let's see.
we are fighting for some IO right now. We are fighting for some IO, attempting to get some. But we're doing well. This is going to be a better week than last week. I turned in my PC to get it RMA'd, to get it fixed. Fingers crossed. They fix it up, send it back, and it works.
What the hell? You don't play time manipulation?
Yep.
Don't you need that for shorter CCs?
I'm gonna reload my UI.
Also looking really bad so far. 4 duds in a row. Oof. Oof. What did I even get in my vault? I got like wrists. A little bit of stat
Yeah.
Stat
so
variety.
Blast
Get
wave
some
and
good
whatever
stats on
more.
it.
So that healing during ice block shit seems useless. I think you're better off with Tempest Barrier or Winter's Protection.
Reloading real quick. Season 3 tier list when? I'm working on.
And yeah, if you play Phantasmal
I'm ready.
Images, you get a little bit more CDR.
I'm working
Yeah,
on
it's really good to
some
look at.
content. Actually, the video I recorded
He always talks about switching
yesterday, I did not have my mic working, and I didn't realize until after the fact, so I got to re-record it tonight. Unfortunate. But yeah, we'll be back on board with YouTube very soon. We took a little bit of a breather, but we got to get geared up for the next season. And as PTR is like rolling and everything, we'll have lots and lots of stuff to do, lots of stuff to talk about.
What do you take out to get time manipulation though?
Cumulative
One of the-
shielding.
Yeah, one of the barrier ones, I guess.
Yeah. And then you don't need. Actually, maybe you need spell stealer. I'm not sure if it's good or bad to use spell steal on, but
This VDH, yeah,
I like
purple.
basically
if it lines up.
7 weeks and they're awfully quiet.
It's worth, but
What does 7 weeks
I
put us
have no
at?
idea.
1, 2, 3,
You get, like, infinite mana as
4,
arcane, right? So you use
5,
spell steal
6,
before you burst.
7, 8, 9. I don't know. It's getting tight though. Like I feel like we should have had an announcement this week, or should have an announcement this week, but maybe even last week too. No, it is strange. Because I mean, we should be having like a whole bunch of patch notes and like class reworks coming up soon. You know, raid and M plus testing is gonna have to happen quick too. It's weird. It's very, very weird. Yeah, midnight announcement. I wouldn't be surprised if midnight announcement is around like the first 2 weeks of season 3 or something like that.
Okay.
No, I should be able to do
Yeah.
this first pull and second pull now.
Great check. Yeah.
Like, you know what they should do? Is they should have the midnight announce trailer be streamed by the guild that wins the next race to world first. Like, they should give them the footage and put it on their stream first for winning. IMO. That'd be pretty sick. So, exclamation point guides has all the trinket and gearing recommendations and stuff. I know RWF isn't an official event. Speaking of Race to World First, rip Honda Rise and Raid. Dude, I know. It's not great. It's not great.
Strange.
Especially because I remember Liquid telling us how happy that Honda was with our morning show.
Nova into Solence.
Like we thought we were doing some kick-ass work, but yeah.
Misery said. Sleet next. Jangvi twice.
1, 2.
Me. Me one more time. Alright. I got Oh, did Solomon
Yep.
die on the correct side?
I don't know, something like that would be pretty cool though. Just to have like a little extra incentive for guilds.
Attack.
Get Nissan. Yeah. I'll go right ahead and I'll go get the sponsors. I'll go get them. Yo, how you doing,
I'm
Dylan?
gonna stack time signs left or something.
Yeah. It's 6 right now. 5, 4.
It's not. Smoke when we go around after you tag a mini boss.
It always depends on the damage, Rob. Sometimes I'll use defensive penance if I know that somebody is in need. Other times they'll just use it for offense. So just kind of depends what the need is. Don't be afraid of defensive penance if it looks like it's going to be necessary, though. Nothing wrong with that.
Let's go.
Boxes were fine. I got some like side grade stat differential or different statted pieces. Like I got like wrists on my priest, so it was like okay, you know.
My beam.
It was all right.
No.
Well, play it. Play it. Play it.
Bring them in.
I'm bringing them down.
Silence up. I'll do this. I'm out of stops.
I have 1.
Darkness when you can.
One more.
Darkness down.
Spear Jack. Drop that into here. Watch out for that. Beam. Move Drangy again.
Yep.
Yeah, one more. And castle it.
Oh, please kick. Thank you.
Castle it. You tell the light spawn out?
Yeah.
Ready? Finish it off.
Yeah.
Help him.
Let's just eat this whole channel.
My orbs got stuck.
Alright, move it. Alright, that is a pull.
Yeah, it was fine.
So what is that trim?
No, it makes next
It's
pull
in the
smaller.
router. Yeah, it's in the next pool.
Oh.
I mean, can I just...
Okay, I'm gonna ask it if it's too far. Ignore it. Are you and Makes living together? I thought I saw a TikTok where you're trying to record a video. That was from last race to World First. Yeah.
We got one of the poles in pole 6.
We had one like big caster room, but no,
yeah.
Makes and I
Oh, yeah, true,
are not living together or dating or anything like that. No, that was just us in the same office,
Or we
the
can
same
combine
working
these two.
environment.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, these two.
Yeah.
Still, yeah. And
Yeah, she like waited a while before posting it.
Gonna drag him down. LS.
She waited a bit before actually like posting it and stuff, but it was like a TikTok of me doing like 20 takes to make a Dispriest guide or something like that.
Empower.
Dispel tank.
It's not LS. Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, we had to like should just beaming.
But yeah,
Sound
just
AI. if
we
you
were
got
just
global.
casting. I guess we were on break from casting.
I'll go next. One more.
Me?
Let me get next.
Yeah. Get next
One.
to you.
2.
Priest spear maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty sure. MZ.
Snipe pick. Nice. Alright, so just the pull 6, we don't need a pack.
Yeah.
So
Just two
LOS
pulls
need to
and
be like
stuff.
in this corner or something, or it doesn't work.
I think we just
I think
go up and fight
yeah.
like here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like meet between the two, and then they should group up.
All right. Side try to focus on 19. Looks like such AIDS. It
That's
can
what he
be,
needs now,
yeah.
right?
It
Or-
definitely can
Well,
be.
he
After
could just
boss
win this
usually, but
Oh, it's after. Okay.
yeah. Just for CDs, like tanking healer CDs.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Images again?
Yeah, they're down.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Mirrors are falling. Thanks for that.
I used a lot of defensive penance in this boss fight. His tanks and DPS get railed a lot. Just know when you want to paint up.
Yeah.
I'll root her on this pass.
Empowered.
PS.
I'm breaking it, be ready to grip it. Yep. Smoke next. Dorky just saved for boss.
Yeah. Okay.
Jang B next.
Beginner friendly healer is Resto Shaman for sure.
I'll beam next. Yeah, I'll beam next.
Definitely Resto Shaman. I think Disc and M Plus is pretty easy to learn as well, for sure. The Resto Shaman's probably top of the list. Tons of buttons. Shaman? I mean, not really for healing. For utility, sure. But, like, I don't expect any beginner player to use the full breadth of their utility. But to actually just heal people, it's like 5 buttons. This is very chill. Very, very chill.
You have meta up, Plus is up. We should do the big pull before pull 6. IMO.
Maybe if you want paints up on pull, I'm getting mana real fast.
Yeah, I'll need it.
You will or will not?
I'll need it.
Yeah, okay.
Was this just to the right or what?
Shit, I'm out of range. Still trying to get to you. Yeah, I said I was drinking.
Oh, sorry.
Empowered.
Jang B kick next. Still Jang B. Dorky next, then Jang B. Nice.
Get an AMZ like out here.
I'm surging a skull. My mirrors is gonna run out.
Smoke kick.
Nice, it procced.
Yeah, the anti-magic
Just
zone.
one pack onto like spawn. No.
The old anti-magic zone.
Mine
So he basically just paired together a whole bunch of mitigation tools. Pair together the anti-magic zone, which is like 15%, 20%, 20% DR. Magical effects. Pair that up with
Your stops next.
my barrier, which is another 20%. Actually, it might be 15%. What do they do to my boy? No, it's 20%. I'm just seeing things.
I will go next. One more.
I have 2. 1.
Yeah, you just pair the mitigation tools up back to back.
Misery.
Pop something, or humanity, watch out. I have another paint sip if you need.
Let's
I think
kick
I'm
both.
okay. I just got fucking trapped.
Well, save humanity. Holy.
Yeah, he's got a fat shield. I'm refreshing in a sec.
Humanity, that shit.
Humanity literally got targeted like 4 times there.
I was good. I'm used to it.
Yeah, that was crazy. Hey, Ruslan. Yeah, DK is quite good at something. Yep.
Go around, I guess.
Yeah, the knight is not mind soothed here, so you gotta go around.
This works.
I'm surging.
Empower.
Kicks first.
Can't mark it.
I'll get star.
I'll beam next. We can do kicks again.
Aim Z when you can.
Giant B Kickstarter next. Smoke. Dorky. Jangly. Smoke.
There we go. Did I already get my plus 23 in? Yeah, you know, this is just our warm up. Are we able to time this without a druid? I'm sure somebody
Yeah,
has. I'm sure somebody has.
We get kicks, then chain. I'll beam. Nova.
Alright, I was late.
Had to get a very fast shield on myself on that one.
The silence when it comes up.
Your survival
Got
is
smited.
necessary.
Get fireballed.
Sound sigil now.
Yeah, sound. Yeah. The smoke kick on the piece.
Dot spread is important for mana regen, not
Peanuts.
so much for overall output. Like, obviously it provides something, but it's very marginal. The entire point is to get the better value out of death throws.
Yeah, you should done just when we have CDs, should done these two together. When we have CDs and Sound Sigil.
Okay.
Yeah, the Throws of Pain
So I
talent, I
grab
call it Death
two,
Throws,
right?
but Throws of Pain
Grab
regens
two
mana
first
for you
boss.
whenever a target dies with a dot. So, but basically, like, if you fall behind,
I'll be soaking
don't
in
fucking worry about
the
reapplying your
cells, I'll
dots. You know, just keep people alive. If you have downtime, great, you know. But, like, if you need to heal people right now, don't worry about it. It'll cost you some mana and everything like that, but it's not the end of the world.
Soaking.
Well, you just take after your debuff drops.
Yeah.
You get close for AMZ next to shield. Yeah, I'm going now.
Yeah, I get you, Maha. Can't have anything weighing you down. None of the knockbacks work on the light spawns. No, they're like elite dudes. And so those elite dudes cannot be knocked back by anything.
I'll take one. Actually, no. Let smoke take again at the end.
Bro, what is a single target?
Good Jengi damage. Keep barrier. Okay, nice.
Yep.
Take one.
Empowered. Empowered.
Darkness this one.
Yep. AMZ.
Alright, let me get some mana.
Kicks first.
I got skull kick.
Chains. Beam blade. Do fear sigil. Or we can, yeah, do kicks. Sleep. Janby twice.
One.
You silence it early on next pull. Maybe you'll come up
Trying to make sure I'm staying ahead of the pack a little bit so I can
for the pull after.
sit tight and drink the second that this pack dies. Because I don't want to use Shadow Meld to drink right here. Because we're going to have light spawns that I can use Shadow Meld on to immune. Come on, die, 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 die. Yeah, it's okay. Not the end of the world. Would be nice if I had a sec, but there's more opportunities to like multi-dot, which is always really important. So I'm not actually
Empower.
going to do
I beam this.
the clear right away.
Something small. I should have mirrors.
Empower.
Because we're going to have even more
I'll do my
damage
stuff.
soon.
One more. We can do kicks out
Barrier.
and Janby stops twice after.
There's one. Two.
Dorky kick the volley.
Okay, one paladin instead.
I taunted. Is the pad good?
Looks like Pat is
Oh
good.
yeah,
coming
it will
back.
be good. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, you'll have silencer. We can do kicks first.
I guess go.
I'm sure to keep on hitting shield on cooldown as I drink.
That's
You know,
Don't hit
that'll
light
be
spawn. You just hit.
the only thing that I do to interrupt.
Kicks into silencer drill. Chain.
Yep.
Kicks out.
Now we get the star stack and shields on people.
Janby twice.
Huge.
One. Two.
They're dead. Try to bolster kill these.
If he didn't have ice cold or cold snap or whatever it is, I would have pain
Oh,
slipped
yeah.
him there, but I didn't have to.
Trying.
We're getting a lot of value out of your cooldowns.
Yeah, no, that was
No,
very good value.
meld, Jack, meld.
I
Please.
got it. Yeah. That's what it's for.
That was for.
Well, I like held it on the other ones for this.
Stop these. Oh wow.
Oof.
Shit.
That's why I held Shadow Meld for such a long time, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I'll kick star.
I could go.
That's exactly why we held it.
Get that one.
I'll sing in a sec.
Change whenever.
Yep. Well, sometimes what happens is you need some like big value because you want to like
Nova.
force the ad to die, and it has to be under 25%. So
Silence.
sometimes it also just helps you move the ad around or makes it safer. There's a few different like scenarios where if you hold it for like a greedy moment, basically, it can
Am I
pay off
chaining
in a
now
big
or
way.
waiting until we just pull boss.
Just wait for us.
I'm just a barrier here. The ads die.
Wait, attack. We somehow still have time by the grace of God.
Good.
Oh shit. Pull aggro.
Oh, Monka.
Don't
Yeah,
kill boss.
do not pull aggro.
Dorky kick. Jangvi.
Alright, saw that.
Still Jangvi, yeah.
Okay, it looks like you would super want to hit clairvoyance here, but it's a trap. We gotta wait.
2, 1.
We gotta wait.
Smoke now.
Probably for something like this. Honestly, nah, we're fine still.
Stun, or I can knock. No. Jangvi next. Dorky.
Still greeding it up.
3, 2, 1.
Because I wanna make sure that when these ads die, they don't just kill everybody, basically. That is the chief
4,
concern.
3, 2, 1.
Here for the guys that are dying soon.
Yep, personals.
Stop him. I'll stun this.
Nice. Nova for this? Nova, no.
I got it.
Nice.
Watch our Jangvi.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, how you doing, John?
Is there still tech to like desync his whatever
Empowered.
pulse with not kicking?
I think you just won't kick. In P1, that's what I've heard.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Go up the side where the boss is. I'm gonna get this side where I went up from. I'll ping it. You get the other side.
Okay.
I have like no damage for a while.
Yeah, same.
These are like...
Oh shit. Uh oh.
Alright, I'm out of CC. Back, we have chains. Chains when they come up.
Yeah, the fear helps a little bit. The thing is, you don't really want to go in for a fear as like a regular plan. Because the ads, not only do they have no threat, but they also radiate damage. So just, even if they're not fisting you, they will try to kill you regardless, kind of deal. They are still going to be trying to kill you, one way or another.
Yep, darkness for next, maybe. And 2 charges of paint's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Four,
Darkness down.
Darkness.
2, 1.
We have PI for next surge.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Got health pots probably.
Barrier 2 for next.
Look behind me.
Empowered.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm just running versatility because I'll play Holy Priest pretty consistently, and Holy
Damn.
Priest needs the verse.
They were short column.
Shut the fuck up.
Big.
Holy shit.
Holy.
Oh, man.
I played
Damon.
fucking dog water that key. Holy
Damon,
moly.
how you doing,
I, like,
Alexander? Good to see you,
sent my
dude.
CDs wrong on first boss. I shouldn't have sent them.
That is some
then.
big IO.
I only had like 500 mil. But I,
Some nice big
I
IO.
was fucked up for so long. All the paladin pulls just like lived too long because my CDs were late.
Yeah, well, we also just pulled the second boss's room very awkward for our CDs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you were like, "Oh, let's just go do the."
Yeah,
boss
not
fight,"
even
I'm like,
close.
"Oh shit."
Ah. I don't
Because
think.
whatever.
Well, that was not that bad. It was fine.
Yeah.
You have to
Well,
use
it's
some
'cause,
flash
like,
shields.
It was after that we
You have
just
to
like
use
how we
some.
pulled.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
the right
because
side.
I sent late on the first boss because I thought we were gonna do the break pull and I was only gonna send a touch, and then we went in the big lust pull and then I like sent my shit late.
A lot of it is like
and
the
then
surge
pulled
casts
for,
that you
like,
get.
4
You just
pulls
get a lot
straight
of
when I
free
was
free
it was
casts.
bad.
Bad call on my part then.
I mean,
You
it
just get
wasn't.
a lot of
I
free
could have said
casts.
something. Like, I could have just
Yeah.
been like, "No, we need to do it," but I thought it would have been fine.
The whole reason for that, like, I just because like tanks are always like, man, I can't send meta. Oh my god, I cheated. So like that's why I,
Humanity's tank impersonation.
Yeah, seriously, he would know playing a tank in the past.
so that's why I added the pull after the boss.
I would
before
just recommend running
Barnacle,
Shadow Fiend,
so they
Richard.
can just send second
Yeah.
meta on the boss and not care about it. But then
Yeah.
I saw meta was up, so I was like, okay, well let's just go do the Unholy Assault is up, meta is up, Incarn is up. Let's go do the big pull.
Yeah, it's better, Sonny. Get that Jester Diamond.
Motorload 20.
Sure.
I
Do you guys usually skip the mini boss or you play the Taskmaster before second boss?
Do a nice little 20 mud load.
We've been doing this.
kind of
This
like
is
the way
not-
that Dorky did it last time. We did. It was just easier for kicks. We would just do like so. We would just do. Hold on, let me just change it.
Oh, I didn't re-roll my theater. I'll have to do that next time. I'll have to do that next time. I'll go to the bathroom quick. 1 sec. I'll be right back.
We timed that probably like quite fast. Not like on the timer, but like for Brazil Prague.
Fast for resilient.
Yeah. It was like what, second attempt, right?
Yeah, I think so. Second or
So
third.
I don't know what he pulls in the third area. It's only one pull, I think, one mastermind. It's like chains or something. But I like doing the extractor area like this. Is pretty easy. And then you literally just have the mini boss with 2 Earth Shapers or whatever. You just don't have to worry about it. The only MC you have to do is just the guy on third boss. Or first boss, sorry. But I think
Okay.
you can get the Earth Shaper killed in the bombs and pull 2.
You're saying G29, add that because are we lusting first or second pull?
First.
Okay.
Usually just lust first pull. Ignore everything I said in links. Just do what he says.
No. We can do I think he's saying we can do how it's marked and what he linked, but you say you want to do G29 and pull 2 because you can just kill it with the bombs, the Earth Chipper.
Yeah. I think, well, I don't know. I haven't paid attention to exactly how it works. It's like some of the bombs kill it, but other ones don't.
And then you just take count out of after second boss because it's 100.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what you put. Like, I don't know what's good to gather and shit in that area,
Okay.
but I think you just take away a bunch of count in that area, whatever you want to come up with. If you do like the extra extractor, like I have.
Hmm.
I'm a big fan of taking out stuff from Rixa's area. We all get farmed there.
The mastermind, you're saying? Like the alchemist?
Yep. Everything hurts in that area. The
Might be
weapon
back.
testers, alchemist, mastermind.
Alrighty. Yep, I play in the U.S. Let it sun rain down on me.
Or maybe we can do 8 in one pull. I don't know, but 8 in one
New
pull
belt is
seems
next week.
cheap.
Yeah, new belt is next week. Yeah, and I think it's pretty shit right now, but like they're going to buff it. If it's still bad on release, they're going to keep on buffing it until it's good. So, plan around farming it, basically. Plan around farming it. And let the sun rain down on me. That's good then. Oh, yeah, they will, because like the exact same thing happened to Sears, the Sears circlet,
Oh,
and it was
I'm
like bad for a while. It was actually really bad for a while, and then they ended up
Wait,
turning
how
things
lust
around
is
with
that
it because
hard?
they want you to farm this kind of stuff. They want it to be, you know, another like borrowed power kind of gain and everything, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, we just MC one of the Earth Shapers in that pool, so that we only
Okay.
have 3 kicks.
So what, pull 4?
Pull 2, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just the one from. Yeah.
Is it gonna have like an auto marker on it for which one? Or is it just Earthshaper 6?
It's probably Earth Shaper 3, the one that's in the red pool.
Okay.
Yeah, probably Earth Shaper 3.
Okay.
So I think if you have the guy on top of the bombs, he blows up.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And you get counting
see,
stuff.
Like, get him tagged, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, dude, Rave. Talents. All right, let's get it.
Jagby, who do you focus here in this first pull?
Damage wise, one of the assassins. It'll be like the left one, probably. Circle.
Okay.
Five.
I love
four,
Brazil keys.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
We
As long
We
as
have
we
to-
chime them in the end, I love
no,
Rizokis.
no. We have to spread as much resilience as possible throughout the community to
That's
inflate
the
the
Jangy
title.
plague.
Yeah, if people pay you, it's called sales.
Oh no, I'm doing it for free. Gold is fake.
It's true. You already have everything you want, isn't that right?
No. Jack, you know how it goes. We always have everything but what we want.
Oh, I just fucking deleted that guy.
Sounds like Jamie's got what he wants. Sub 1 minute first pull. Kind of nuts. Kind of nuts.
Hey, Quasi's upset.
Why?
Wait, he says that was the prairie pull after a boss was his idea, and I'm taking credit for it.
Yeah, that sounds about right for
I'm
you.
gonna need a grip or something. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, no.
No.
Okay, yeah, mine too, mine too. Oh.
Yes, tank. Anything else?
Yeah, you missed 2 of the laborers.
You know, beggars can't be choosers here. I don't love you like I did yesterday. Exclamation point PI, Bashar. Yeah. It'll show whenever an eligible person, like literally anybody, uses a button that could go with PI though. So keep that in mind. Just because it like flashes on a ret pally does not mean you should PI the ret pally. You know. Just keep that in mind.
Kicks first.
Empower.
Here, my control one.
Yeah, I have one.
Chains.
Got green.
It's Nova Silence.
Exclamation point PI, Bishar.
Kicks out of silence.
Oh, fuck.
Rising.
Jangvi maybe? Nope.
I'm dead. I should have started
Oh,
mashing buttons.
7. I'm like too far away to get any stops.
Ow.
My bad, I should have met it there.
Only the strongest survive.
Yo, W Cloak.
Okay, 19.
What up, bun?
Speed anyways. And it's
W
also-
Luna.
Yeah.
W Luna. We should have won that fucking game, though. I'm just saying. We should have fucking won that game. That still drives me crazy. Chat, I was playing this Rivals game at like GM1 last night, and we were playing Cloak and Luna, and my team just could not, they just did not have that dog in them to go after some of those kills. It was like very back and forth. It was like 3-3. We needed to pass like 10 feet outside of, you know, like the spawn for the push for the cart. And I had my ult, and I instantly died in my Cloak ult as I activated it. There was like 3 of us alive, and so I was on the front lines trying to just stay on the point and stuff, and I died during it, and everyone was about to respawn. Fucking, I know. I was sad. That, and we didn't like swap to anything that would have helped us. We had like magic going against like Ultron and shit. And I was like, ugh.
Five.
Dang, I actually would have swapped to Holy for this because this is Holy IO. Oh well. Oh well. They are just getting annihilated here.
Fuck, these laborers hurt at the end.
Alright, get it.
Dude, I keep getting stuck here.
Yo.
Oh my god.
Don't worry. Just get in range.
I can never do.
Oh, are
this
you in
without
like the
that.
little ditch? Follow like the left side? There you go.
We're good. Holy, that was hell.
Those tough times.
I can never
Bro.
do the second jump without a wild charge.
Yo, UT. Thank you so much for the full year.
Yeah, I like almost never go.
Welcome
over
back.
to
Welcome
I
back.
got scared.
Whew.
How it looks.
How you doing, big dog?
Deer in headlights.
I looked twice before crossing the street, man. That was too late.
The day. Another day been pushing his R shaman lately. Ooh, that's a good choice. Let me shield the Jesus out of this guy.
Kicks first.
Empower.
What else should you gear?
Colon D.
Harambe's little bro. Yo, thank you for the 2 months, dude. I think we actually had a Harambe like
Tank stops out.
8-year anniversary recently, didn't we?
Yes, this tank buster.
Kicks after sound.
Didn't we?
Jangby.
There's one. Just two, like kind of spread out.
I get one. Here. Sleet next.
My dude got baboomed.
Oh,
Farseer feels
yeah,
extremely
it's
good.
just
So that's on my list, my like wish list next season is I want Farseer to actually get some quality of life, and then I want it to be the best.
Yeah, I taunted the rat.
Yeah,
I want
I
like
think
your
it's
ancestors to extend the duration of your healing rain or something like
No,
that.
This guy's a trap. You just never
I don't know.
do anything.
Something along those lines. It needs to have some like built-in play the game for you type tech the way Totemic does. It's gotta have it. So no, next week's the 0.7 patch. Next week's the 0.7 patch.
It's all good. Just pull a tracker with the boss.
And that's when the
Easy
belt
to
comes
do.
out. But next season is like 2 months away,
Or
2.5
stuff.
months away, something like that.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the
no.
baby patch.
Okay.
It's the baby patch.
Do you know about like the?
Yeah, do you know how to use it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, pull the boss is a good funnel. We can have it for a first burn.
After this.
No, your funnel is dead, Jangby.
All right, Quasi, what should you gear?
When I kicked out, just save that.
So you've already
Hey.
got mage.
That was Jack, wasn't it?
Nope.
It was me.
Holy, just blame the healer instantly.
Probably, yeah.
Call him
first
now.
thing I would expect. So,
Oh, you see his like copy pasta on Twitter?
no.
Oh, okay. He had like a copy pasta about how it's like never a DPS player's fault or something. I did one for healers.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, actually, let me tell you about the shit job Whippy did. So I responded, I was like, yeah, you can win an MDI and your tank will still flame you. Yo, Zeev, welcome back, dude.
Yeah, but like your tank also won the MDI, so it's equal playing field. Not getting just flamed by anyone, right?
Does that mean he's the only one who could flame him?
The only tank, yeah, I guess so. I mean, others can try, but like,
Yeah. Yo, thank you for the 27 months, Zeev. Yeah. gonna be good next season. What if you gear a dragon, Quasi? What if dragon's gonna be like really goated or something? Belt
I'm
is next
detoxing from
week.
Twitter. I missed out on all the drama, unfortunately.
Did you get
And
banned?
memes. No. Bro, you know how fucking deranged you would have to be to get banned from Twitter?
I know, that's why I asked.
I don't think I'm anywhere close. Like, yeah. You know the kinds of accounts that are allowed to exist up there.
True. No way, Blizzard's AUG be good again? Yeah, but what if they have like a dev tier, dev season? I don't know. Ask me again when we have like the initial patch notes.
Never have to go bare farm.
Ask me when they have the patch notes and stuff come around again. Because there's gotta be like some of these classes just gotta be getting reworks, you know. Rogue season could be good. Rogue season could be good.
Kicks first.
Empower.
Chains. Kicks.
I mean, rogues are like, you know, maybe A tier right now, but they're not S tier. Nobody, you guys know the saying, if you ain't first, you're last. Come on now.
What is destroying me?
These guys are fucking up. Can't release.
I know.
The Dorky, goodbye, maybe.
Hold it.
Bro, I saw a cast go up on you, but the health bar didn't move.
I have pick me up on for certain dungeons. I have it on for certain dungeons, but I don't think I really need it for this dungeon. Personally. I think I use it for like Floodgate,
I'll kick this
Dark
over.
Flame, things like that. A little higher HPS check type things. You could go bomb suit if you wanted to, but it's honestly only for like, I don't know, 19s or something like that where I would run it. I don't think it's that necessary in the other levels, because if you just stack versatility, you'll be fine.
No, fuck me.
Yeah, otherwise I don't think it's too necessary. Like doing an ultra high like Theater of Pain where like the smashes can like one-shot you, yeah, you know. Stuff like that. But otherwise, nah. Yeah, well, there's more like steady damage, Sonny, for sure.
Am I able to pull one without pulling the other?
Yeah. I'd actually have done all.
Oh my
I
god.
just don't bother for now, honestly. Let's play this.
Yeah, all the factions are put together. Raider IO still has like the different faction levels for whatever reason, but I think it just confuses people, yeah. Doesn't actually mean anything. It used to,
Okay,
but it was an
Oh, Lizzie, I mean,
unnecessary
oh.
complication.
I'll stop this.
Yeah, I still like running bottle services,
Oh,
Holy
that's one more
Priest.
time.
I still think it's quite good to run. I
Makes
get fear.
sense. Okay.
You have kicks.
Yeah, probably around 3,800 for title. Probably. I don't know how strong that belt is eventually going to get, but
Fuck.
it's certainly gonna help push levels up. That's the thing, is like Resil boosting is gonna have a really big impact. People just kind of boosting up their friends is gonna have a big impact. You know, there's plenty of people who were like, I don't know, almost good enough to get title on their own, but not quite.
Smoke. Get one each.
So they're not like
MCA
quite a
Smoke Shaper.
full.
Yeah, triangle.
Yeah, I got. Oh, I got purple then.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now I'll get star.
Change.
Orange.
Oh, I have to.
Jamie's orange, right? Or
I'm a star, I think.
okay. I'll get orange. Smoke kick next.
Yeah, this would probably be one of the hardest seasons to get title.
I'm mad.
I got one more stop. Out.
Oh,
And kick.
smoke kick. Here, release your guy.
He's dying in a puddle.
Wait like 5 seconds. before-
He has. Okay, perfect. There's 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Bombs it and finish him off.
Lust. He doesn't get hit by the dead bombs. He only gets hit by final blast.
Okay. Such a wow thing.
I can't. I could do 0
Yeah.
damage there.
Why is it the hardest season? Well, because with more people boosting up like their buds or doing sales thanks to Resil, you're gonna have more people getting up into title range, and then when more people get up into title range, it pushes the upper limit. That's what raises the Raider IO like level thingy.
Empowered.
So Brazil doesn't go that crazy. I mean, if you're somebody in pursuit of the title, you're gonna have to be playing a lot. You're gonna have to be playing quite a lot. Are people playing Painful Punishment over Schism and Logs? And Keys? I mean, I'm running Painful Punishment, but I'm not running, what, Shield Discipline? And that might be what they're running instead or something like that. Yeah. And like you get some mana out of Shield Discipline, of course, but there's not too many times where I'm like, man, I really could just use the extra mana out of Shield Disc. Like, I know I'm low mana here and stuff, but if you know,
Vortex.
and I know someone's instantly gonna be like, well, look at your mana, you know, but like, I'm gonna end the fight
Empowered.
with quite a small amount of mana, and that's gonna be enough to get us through it, you know. That's all you need, just enough. That's all you need.
Empowered.
But yeah, there's a couple different talents that are all like pretty solid. I think Painful Punishment feels just great.
For the cart?
It's kind of like a it's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like a big reason I think that Painful Punishment feels good is that it saves you a lot of mana by not having to reapply your dots, which cost a decent amount of mana, and also by being able to have a solid target to always penance off of Impulse, you don't really have to think about it, and then you're just going to have more Throes of Pain value long term as well. You know? So, yeah, it's so nice. Because, like, you just get a lot of, value
The little white spawn.
out of Throes of Pain. That's mine. That's my little bud.
My guess would have been the DKs.
DK with a light spawn?
Yeah, you know. I would never have guessed the priest.
Don't be a weatherman.
No, fuck me.
Empower.
Change, please. Alright, chain him into my beam. Oh, shit.
You
Fucking
got two
mastermind.
masterminds. Yeah.
Silenced.
I'm poly.
I am polyed for 10 seconds. Good luck. AMZ, defensives, 5 seconds. I'm gonna die.
Your
Got puddled.
survival wasn't necessary.
Tragic. I already burned my Shadow Meld too. I saw that shit coming. Damn, dude.
Misery.
I got gooed again. I'm fucking dead again. Ah! Later.
We are getting farmed. Alright.
I'm getting gooed, brothers.
I think it's over for us.
Cooked
it
up
shoulder?
Priory.
Yep. Prairie, we got it on the
Wish you
second
had
attempt.
lasted a little longer.
We're all
Tragic.
doing the best of us.
Pretty good. Is that hard key?
Tragic.
Thanks for the invite.
I'm gonna go practice my chess moves. I'll see you guys later.
GG's, dude.
GG. See ya.
Damn, I thought he was gonna try again. I was gonna try again. But yeah, I'll show you my stuff in a sec, Tayson. Truth be told, there's like a few different like good options, you know. But I still think Schism's worth it, especially when you have like your Shadow Fiend Insight window, because it just pounds some extra damage there. But truth be told, you know, Shield Discipline, Schism, Painful Punishment, Pain and Suffering, even Divine Procession, they're all like okay talents, you know. Sanctuary is pretty piss. Yeah. Sorry, not that one. 100k damage out of one smite. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, unfortunately. That talent, not so good. Other talents, at least good enough to argue for them, you know? Not use this many flex points, I know. And, like, it's such a big deal. Like, because everybody thinks that, like, every talent's kind of built equally. But they're not, you know? So they're like, oh my god, you're running an entirely different build. And it's, like, 2 talent point variation, you know? It's like, okay, well, you get a little bit of this thing instead of a little bit of that thing. Like, a little bit more mana here from shields, but, like, maybe a little bit less mana from your dots. You know, whatever it is, you know? So, yeah. ChatGPT says it's 1 mil. No, I mean, the tooltip. I don't know what to tell you. The tooltip's right here. No shot of me pushing with HPAL. Not really any plans to. I mean, my pally's like 660 or something. I might bring him into raid tonight. Start getting him some more gear. Because my monk's basically done being geared. But, like, I could push, but there's no way I'd get title on it, on Pally. Because pretty soon, PTR is going to come up, and we're going to spend an insane amount of time playing all the healers in PTR, including Pally. But like my priority is going to shift to like focusing on PTR and gaming in PTR and stuff. So why are people playing Insight with Shadow Fiend into 3 to 4 penances? I like it a lot more when I penance shield. Well, when you have 4 penances, they're all buffed by Shadow Fiend. They become Dark Reprimand. So you have some really, really high damage and really high healing penances. And each penance cast activates Inescapable Torment, which does some AoE damage. So, oh yeah, Gallic. We're gonna have a lot. Like, and what I'll try to do when PTR comes around is I'll have like an entire day dedicated to like, let's say Pally and Shaman, and I'll play like both of them for like 3 hours apiece that day. And then the next day we play, you know, 3 or so hours of this healer and 3 or so hours of another one. But like, we are gonna play every single healer, and get lots of practice in on them. And I'm gonna redo my class week auras probably in the next month or so. I'm gonna redo and like make new class week auras from like scratch. So we'll also be doing that on PTR too, and making sure they get all pretty. Yep. So I want to do like a little more minimalist of a style than Luxtos has right now. Hell yeah, Trevor. I mean, we need more tanks, man. Regarding talents, the whole system would work better if the trees were designed around 15 big talents you always took and then 35 minor talents you could shuffle. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. I mean, honestly, less talent points in general I think would be good. No more Lux? I know. End of an era. End of an era. But yeah, I figure I just like, each season I kind of modify them a bit more. And so I'm like, okay, well, I might as well just make my own setup if I'm constantly modifying them. Figure that would make sense. I figure that would make some sense. Like I said, there's time in Shadowlands Season 4. Yeah. I would love another Warlock season, but they just don't bring anything for crowd control. Unfortunately. A drone setup inspired by Bonk. Let's see. This looks pretty good. I see a lot of people do the like vertical bar. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't know. Maybe I'll experiment with it a little bit. It's not been something I've loved, but I also have my frames down here, so I might need to adopt something like that. I'm gonna have to give it a fair try. I'm going to give it a fair shot when I redo it. I think they just don't need as many talent points, and they should just add more baseline abilities. You shouldn't have to talent into every single thing. This looks good, though. It's very clean. Yeah. It's quite clean. Any like involves? Just some like stat variation. You know, I didn't have a crit mastery wrist piece, so now I do. You know, little things like that. Little things like that. It's tough to get a good vault these days on my priest. Tough to get it. Niche upgrades, exactly. Which is going to be nice, because I'm like, probably this week or next week, I'm going to fully, like, have a split between, like, this is my disc gear, this is my holy gear, and not have any more overlap, because my disc set has a bunch of versatility in it right now, you know? I don't really want to have that. And I didn't re-roll my theater. I'll have to find an 18 or something like that to re-roll it off of. Probably. So in raids, they want the same stuff, Anna, but in keys, Holy wants like haste and verse, and then Disc wants crit mastery. It's like, what do you get Barbie for her birthday? What a good question. Which people dumped in the mop talents, felt like it had more variety. Yeah, and like I think part of it is also that we just didn't know as much back in the day, and so there was less like obsession over playing all the perfect stuff. Now you have like what 4 different sites that can all look up what top players are running, and like if somebody's running one talent variation off, it's like, oh my god, what are you doing? You know. People dumped on mop a lot, actually, for a lot of different things. And then everyone kind of remembers it with rose-tinted glasses. And I'm like, yeah, the expansion was good. Like, that was my first beginning of an expansion. Like, I played in mid-Cataclysm, but that was the first expansion launch, was Mop for me. And, like, I remember telling my friends at work, because they used to play WoW, and they stopped playing in Cataclysm. I was like, you guys gotta come back for Mop. It's so much fun, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, no, it's pandas. It's dumb. And they missed out. They didn't play it at all. Funny thing is, I knew so many people IRL that used to play World of Warcraft around the time that I started in Cata. It's so weird. Obviously, you work with Cell and it won't show up. That's tough. The amount of forum chuds that just stopped because Lamau pandas. Yeah, exactly. It was so stupid. Well, they fucked up and they missed out. Yeah, all you gotta do, Navia, is go to Dungeons, Position, and then under the add-ons, mine's set to AutomaticJak, but you might just have to set it to Cell Party, and then you can go test it in a follower dungeon to make sure that it works. But that's all you gotta do. You might have, like, I don't know, LVY, or you might still have, like, Blizz frames enabled as well. If you use, like, cell unit frames, I can also show you how to turn that off. That's under layouts, and then it should say, like, Blizzard frames. So, like, they might be on or something, or, like, might be hidden. You can, like, fully turn them off in here. Nowadays, WoW is better? I think so. But also, like, when we get our hands on Mop, we're gonna have so much more knowledge, so many more resources, so many other things that we didn't have back then. That's gonna, like, just change how we play the game, and that's gonna be the huge part. That fixed it. Let's fucking go. I got you. While you're here, can you show your spotlight frame? Oh, yeah. There it is. So you find it, you left click it, you left click your box, and you set it to focus. And then you click again, and it hides. And then you can move it around and stuff. And then you get your bursting light shard macro. And here's the macro. Make sure it looks like this. You can take a screenshot as well. I'll get all my shit out of the way. 14, by the way, is your bottom slot. Please keep that in mind. 14 is your bottom slot. Yeah. Yeah, I got you, Chili. Just in case anybody else is also watching. The /use at cursor means that you deploy your bottom slot trinket, so you have to put your bursting light shard in that position, and then you'll be good to go. And then all you do is you just spam the button, and then it gets added to the focus. Yeah, just make sure that you're not hitting it only one time, Chili. Sometimes you just got to spam it because it'll target, focus it, and then target the last target. And so it kind of does like all these commands all at once. So just try to make sure that you're you hit it like a couple times and it'll work. And then you can get it good to go. I also like having a macro. It's one of my oldest ones that just focuses your mouse over target. This is just a good one to have in general, because then you can also set a keybind for that, and you can just mouse over something and hit the focus button. So What sell stuff, Stripe? The spotlight frame, the purpose here is to have a focus target that you can heal. So that trinket explodes, and then if you heal it, it keeps it alive longer. So you would like set it to a focus, then you would heal it. So yeah, grid 2 is still good. I like using cell. So yeah, spotlight frame, you can set up a bunch of stuff for it, but I only ever really use it for my focus target. You could set it to target a target, you know, specific unit names, specific pets, things like that you could do if you really wanted to. But it's more niche, basically. Spotlight frame is just kind of like a catch-all for like everything that's not usually on your frames. Sometimes it's NPCs, sometimes it's a pet, you know, sometimes it's your focus target for your trinket, you know. It just depends. Just depends. Haven't you people ever heard of? Yep. Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to rewind and stuff, Xanis, I just went over it. So it breaks down all the things. But yeah, Grid 2 is still good. It's still really... Grid's probably the best when it comes to just raw performance. I think Cell has just like the best features, though. When you can really quickly and easily like open up your raid or key and then be able to see all of these different mechanics, turn them on, focus them, all that other fun stuff. And it's all like right there, you know? Makes it super easy. Super, super easy. Old Town, 8 masks, full slow, you get a few extra mobs, you're screwed. I bet. I bet. Yeah. Absolute big banger. Yeah, I haven't even gone back and done Horrific Visions. I don't know. Maybe I'll revisit it at some point. I just hadn't gone back and finished. There was like no incentive or anything, you know? Once we all got our items, it was just like, oh well, I guess we're chilling. I guess we're chilling. Yeah, it is the mounts. True. What do you have to do is you just have to like get the void death cycle, you just have to like do it a bunch of times, or do you have to actually complete it like a higher level? I don't need more void pups. No, I don't. All of the pets I've gotten have been against my will. 300 pets. And not a single one max level. Not a single one. There you go. My highest is level 15. Whew. Just grindy. Gotcha. Yeah. I somehow have 160 battle pet achievements. I remember when like they came out, I think it was like in MOP, right? I think it was in MOP, and you actually got like a lot of gold for completing the quest line. I think they gave you like 50,000 gold or something like that back then, which was like a decent amount for completing, you know, whatever like the regular quest line is. So click the pets in BFA for the Mechgon rep. Yeah, but I didn't do that. I didn't do that back in BFA. And I was behind on rep for some of my guildies. and they did the pet battles, and I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm not doing pet battles. You cannot make me. Yeah, I was behind on my BFA rep. I was raiding 6 to 8 hours a day in future, and I was not doing pet battles for BFA Mechagon rep. I just refused. Yeah, fuck that. Yep. Saracens? I already have the mother load, so just seeing if there's anything else around. Never gonna be a Pokemaster at this rate. I know. So fucked up, man. I'm sure it is easy. I mean, you know, sure it is easy. Just a grind I'm not headed for. Not hoping for. Yep. You just look up teams. Oh, will it just like give you a good comp and stuff? Yeah. Because isn't it like if you once you level one character, it's like so much easier to level a bunch more? Yeah. You just buy them already leveled? Oh, true. That's right. Yeah, I'm sure it is pretty easy. I'm sure it is. All right, well, I'm actually going to chill. I know it's Tuesday. There's a bunch to do. But I really want to get this video done because I recorded it yesterday and I found that my audio didn't work at all. And I don't want to wait until like almost raid time to get it done. So I'm going to do that, get it out of the way. So I got my editor working on some more content because I've not been making YouTube videos for I think like 2 weeks or something. So I gotta get back on board on that. But I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. We'll be, you know, game day decision on streaming tomorrow. We shall see. But then Thursday to Saturday we'll be back on board with streaming and doing our usual thing and stuff like that. Something like that. All right, gamers. But thank you for all the love today. Like I said, maybe back tomorrow. We'll see. But we got more videos coming. We got lots of content coming. So thank you for all the love today. And this week we're gonna be getting some 18s and 19s done as Holy Priest for sure. Make our title push a lot easier. All right. Have a good night, guys. GG's. Whoop.